Ryan was a young self-made millionaire, living a life that seemed ripped straight from a movie. From a tiny garage to a multi-million-dollar tech empire in just a few years, he had everything people dreamed of. Luxury cars lined his driveway, penthouses overlooked city skylines, and private jets took him from one glamorous destination to the next. From the outside, it seemed like nothing could touch him. Nothing could shake the life he had built. But as Ryan was about to learn, life isn't measured by money alone. It all began when he met Emily. She was beautiful, confident, and effortlessly captivating. The first time he saw her at a charity gala, he felt an unusual pull. She had that rare combination of charm and presence that made everyone notice her. But it was Ryan she smiled at, the billionaire with the unstoppable life. They started spending time together. Weekends on Miami beaches, rooftop dinners in Paris, nights dancing in New York clubs. They were the power couple everyone envied, the kind of love story magazines loved to write about. But beneath the glitz, Ryan didn't realize their connection was built as much on wealth as on emotion, a foundation far more fragile than it appeared. As time went on, Ryan's company began facing unexpected challenges. Investors pulled back, stock prices plunged, and the business that had seemed invincible suddenly teetered on the edge of collapse. Weeks of stress and sleepless nights followed. Ryan spent hours analyzing spreadsheets, negotiating with creditors, and trying to keep his employees' salaries safe. What once was a thriving empire was now overshadowed by uncertainty and fear. During these difficult months, Ryan noticed Emily changing. The laughter they once shared over champagne and city lights became rare. Calls went unanswered, texts left unread. The woman who had once been his constant companion in every adventure was now distant, distracted, and increasingly absent. The more Ryan struggled to stabilize his world, the more he realized that the sparkle in Emily's eyes had dimmed, replaced by something he couldn't quite understand until that night. It was late, the city lights casting reflections on the rainy streets below his penthouse window. Emily stood there, poised and calm, but her words struck Ryan like a thunderclap. "I can't be with someone whose future is uncertain," she said. Just like that, she walked away. No tears, no dramatic confrontation, just a quiet departure that left his heart hollow. The woman he thought would stand by him through anything had left because the wealth that once defined their relationship had slipped away. Ryan sat alone, the emptiness of the apartment echoing around him. For the first time, he felt the weight of his own life without the distractions of money or status. The expensive cars, the private jets, the penthouse views, they no longer mattered. What remained was a raw, painful truth. People he thought loved him didn't always love him for who he was, but for the life he could give them. Days turned into weeks, and Ryan had to navigate his world without Emily. He still had his company to salvage, but now he had to do it with a different perspective. The heartbreak forced him to reflect on the relationships he had taken for granted, on the friendships that had vanished with his financial security. He realized that love, trust, and loyalty weren't things that could be bought or assumed. They had to be earned, nurtured, and proven, especially when life stripped away the comfort and the glamour. Slowly, Ryan began to rebuild, not just his business, but himself. He learned to find purpose in resilience, to measure success not by bank accounts, but by integrity and perseverance. He stayed late at the office, yes, but also reached out to the few friends who had truly been there for him, the ones who didn't vanish when the world turned upside down. Ryan discovered that heartbreak could be a catalyst, a lesson in clarity that cut through the illusions of wealth and power. And one evening, standing on his now modest balcony, he understood something profound. Money could buy experiences, but it could never buy character, loyalty, or true connection. He had lost Emily, yes, and that pain lingered, but he had also gained a vision of who he really was, of what he wanted in life and love. The empire could be rebuilt, but this time, it would be grounded in values he could never lose, lessons he could never forget. By the time Ryan's company began to recover, he had changed. The heartbreak that once felt like the end had become a defining moment. Emily's departure had revealed the reality of superficial attachments, the difference between being admired and being loved. And while he still remembered her smile and the nights they had shared, Ryan knew that the future he would now build would be for people who valued him for himself, not for his bank account. The story of Ryan isn't just about money, success, or loss. It's about the fragility of relationships when tested by adversity, the lessons that pain can teach, and the strength that emerges when a person faces life stripped of illusions. In the end, Ryan realized something that would stay with him forever. The true measure of wealth isn't in dollars or assets. It's in love, loyalty, and the courage to stand alone when everything else falls away. And as the city lights flickered and the night settled around him, Ryan finally smiled. Not because he had regained his fortune, but because he had gained clarity, wisdom, and a sense of self that no one could ever take away.